Two people walk down an empty city street.
Tonight, with the rate of infection increasing in cities across America, there are alarming new statistics.
The distribution of this disease tells a story about resources and
showing the
inequality.
pandemic is taking an especially heavy toll on minority communities.
Restaurants.
The longer we are divided like this and we are out in the public and putting people at risk and spreading this virus in that manner, the longer we're going to have to do this.
Empty shelves in a store. Text: the COVID-19 pandemic has caused devastating effects on local stores and businesses. This included shortages of food as well as supplies for everyone. People look at COVID-related web pages.
COVID has impacted our organization in that we're not able to do the teaching that we normally would.
Text: Paula Sarola.
It's showing the necessity for us to be much more sustainable at the local level with regards to our food.
Text: Elaine Zhang, Garden Administrator for Healthy Campus Initiative.
A lot of inequities in food access have been exposed due to COVID-19. I think people are trying to personally fill that gap by growing their own food at home.
Text: People have begun to take food issues into their own hands. While grocery store shelves are empty, available seeds provide more possibilities.
We notice definitely an uptick in sales in our seed packets. People going to grocery stores, they're wiped out of produce or having a little hard time getting things in.
Bob Campfield.
People are afraid they're not going to have vegetables later on from the stores, so they're doing a lot of growing themselves. But people are buying it because it's there and they're ready. From your garden to table. Doesn't get fresher than that.
Text: Many organizations have highlighted this environmental connection to food.
I'm Paula Sarola, and I'm the Executive Director of Seeds to Plate. Seeds to Plate is a garden-based education program, function at Mark Twain Middle School here in the Mar Vista, Venice area.
Seeds to Plate grows students' love of learning, healthy food and nature through garden-based education.
Our program is incorporated into all the aspects of the curriculum of the school. So not only do they learn about gardening and growing food and the environment through their science class, which is normally the way garden-based education programs work, but they also learn it through their history class, through their English classes, through their art classes, and I think that's unique. The philosophy of our organization is to develop in students a love of growing food, eating healthy food, and a real appreciation for the environment and the ecosystem in which they live. And hopefully through that love, they start to become stewards and practice what they learn.
Quote: We learn about environment. We are trying to help the world, not end it.
We're developing an environmental sustainability curriculum for leadership classes. And we're hoping that this can be replicated from our school into other middle schools. We're about a half acre of land, and so we grow lots of food. And through an organization called Communities in Schools, we are distributing food from the garden to needing families from our school.
Students in a cafeteria. Text: Other communities also provide different services for growing food sustainably, including UCLA.
My name is Elaine, and I am the Garden Administrator for the JV Semel HCI Community Garden, and I'm also the Outreach Coordinator for DIG, the Campus Garden Coalition at UCLA.
Students learn skills about gardening and fighting food insecurity.
We provide a space for the UCLA community to grow healthy food, learn about urban agriculture, and to also learn about food security.
People plant vegetables.
And we're trying to do more Instagram posts, more Facebook posts, more newsletters, and really provide people with gardening content that can help them, learn gardening skills virtually or stay connected to the gardening community virtually.
They water the plants.
We like to supplement what the CPO already provides with some healthy, fresh, organically grown food that is straight from campus. And so not only do we encourage plot holders to donate any extra produce that we have, but we also have some plots in our garden reserved specifically for donating to the CPA Food Closet. Another way that the Jim Semel HCI Community Garden is involved is we have plots that are specifically designated for academic purposes. So we have certain classes that come in and they use the garden as part of their curriculum. We are also part of the Basic Needs Committee at UCLA. Through this, we do some gardening programming and really highlight the role that the garden has in promoting food security.
Text: growing food makes us and our planet greener and healthier.
Now more than ever, a really strong emphasis has been placed on urban agriculture.
People pick lettuce from a plot.
Many people come from countries in Los Angeles where they have some connection in their past to growing food. And we're validating that right now in Los Angeles through urban farming. And I think that's really important to recognize and make that connection.
Discovering natural beauty in growing food is just as important as having healthy diet.
A lot of folks have been gardening for a while and a lot of people are getting into gardening, and it's just good to have more people in this community because, like I said, gardening is a lifelong skill. So if we have more people starting to garden now, chances are they'll continue to garden even after COVID-19 is over. And so it's really nice to see more people getting interested in growing their own food.
A variety of plants grow in plots in the community garden.
Our hopes for the organization is that we would really like to branch out into other middle schools in the Los Angeles area. We really see that there is this need for this kind of program to function at other schools.
A person picks small green leaves from a planter.
I think the best change I can make is helping other people make change.
Dewdrops on the green leaves.
It feels good working with the next generation.
Text: special thanks to Seeds to Plate, Healthy Campus Initiative, HCI, DIG Student Organization at UCLA, Paula Sorolla, Elaine Zhang, Shruti Parekh, Seth Corey. UCLA. Directed by Desiree Felix, edited by Brian Chung, produced by Akane Barar and J. Tharakul Prateep.